My fondest memory was when we were raising the kids, we would do something on Christmas Eve. Everyone had to perform, or we would act out the Christmas program. And we would just, and that was one of my mother's last Christmases, and she was the angel. And we had Jay as a shepherd, and Cash as a shepherd, and Trey was Joseph, and Tori was Mary, and our little kitty Puddin was baby Jesus. And we have a picture of that, and it's such of a moment because my mom's arms are raised up, and we're all smiling, or they're all smiling, and it is just such of a precious moment because, and we also read the Animals Christmas Eve every Christmas when the kids were little, and that was just a special family memory.
Fun.
Snow and present.
Do you know? I think the best Christmas memory is just when we get to all spend time together. Last Christmas we didn't have Jared home, and so that was kind of a tough Christmas. But this Christmas we get to have everyone home with us, don't we?
That'd be nice.
Hugging my grandma.
My favorite part of Christmas was putting up the Christmas tree, and we could never put the Christmas tree up until the Sunday after my birthday. Always. It was never, there was no exceptions. So I was very unpopular when my birthday was on a Monday because we had to wait another whole week. And somehow it got to be my fault.
I was on a couch and I backflipped. It's my first time. Probably seeing my whole family.
That's just a good Christmas memory.
A picture that I made.
When I was little and having the family around, being with my parents and having my grandparents drive up from Florida to visit. They always stayed at the house with us because they were, like 1,000 miles away from where my family and I lived. I only saw them a couple times a year, so it was always fun to see them. And they were my grandparents, so they spoiled my sister and I. They always brought oranges because they're coming from Florida, so the house would always smell like oranges for a few days.
That's Christmas
It's been
memory.
a long time ago, but everybody was home for Christmas. It
Saba.
doesn't happen very often.
When we get together and we all eat different foods.
What's your favorite?
My best Christmas memory was my grandparents lived in Kansas and we lived in South Dakota, and my dad would put all the presents in the trunk and we would drive all the way down to Kansas almost every Christmas.
Probably last year when we got to help with the people that didn't really have family in town that had Christmas, and we had a breakfast thing at Molly's, at the Molly Manor.
When my mom put Dominic's name on my present and then she put my name on his present, and he got a ballet outfit and I got some jeans. And so yeah.
One year the girls and families were all home in the middle of summer. I really think it was Audra's high school graduation, and I had bought gifts for all our great-grandchildren. And that was like Christmas to us because they were home and I bought them all gifts. So I remember that.
Having everyone together. Memory.
Okay, the one Christmas memory, or two actually, happened in 1969, no, 68 and 69. While I was in Nuremberg, Germany with the Army, every year we would go to the orphanage. And we would probably put $5 a piece, in a hat, and then we would buy food for the orphanage, and then we would go to the orphanage and be assigned a child, which we were responsible to buy a gift. They would give us their age and if they're a boy or girl. And I had little girls both years, and so then you would sit by them while you were eating your lunch. It was just the neatest thing to do. These kids just absolutely loved all of us. We were military, and so we just really had a good time.
My family all together.
I have a lot of memories. I can't, like, best Christmas memories. I really can't think of one.
Present.
What is the best?
The Christmas tree that my grandmother used to have. It's kind of beat up now, but it's really pretty, and it's in like a corner in our house.
Star.
You know?
An ornament that I made.
I've got a few Christmas ornaments, and all my Christmas ornaments are at home with my parents that were given to me over the years. Here in Platt, I've got a wreath that was given to me by people at the first church that I served, which is kind of meaningful. That was a nice present.
Usually the angels on top of my tree. Yeah.
That's one.
I'd say the angels too.
I would say the nativity set. I've done that ever since the kids were little, so I like putting that up.
I just made one like a few weeks ago,
What was it?
and I'm gonna make another one. Well, it was just a paper thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I made it look like a peacock tail.
Nice.
We have an advent calendar that is in the shape of like a Christmas house, and it has 24 doors that you open, and there's usually treats behind every door. And it has a advent reading to go with each door. So
Do you have a very favorite Christmas decoration? What is it?
Tree.
Your tree. Karen?
Sure. We have old ornaments that the kids made years and years ago.
Those are the best.
Trees.
When I was a little kid, my mom had made in a ceramics class a little jar, and it has holly on the outside of it, and we always put candy canes in it. And to this day, I don't know how I ended up with it, but every Christmas we get that one little decoration out, and we always put candy canes in it. And even if people try to eat the candy canes out, I don't let them usually because it's so cute with the candy canes in it. That one, and then we also have a countdown to Christmas, an Advent calendar that my mom had made years ago. It was out of felt, and actually I don't hang that up anymore because I'm worried that it's going to get wrecked. So
What is it?
Christmas tree.
Is it
And
pretty?
presents.
It looks nice.
My mommy got I think a lot of presents, and I don't know if a lot of presents are gonna fit.
There's so many presents that you don't know if they're going to fit.
Under the Christmas tree, so we might have to put some on the couch.
That's a lot of presents. Are they all for you?
No, some for Owen and Griffin and Mommy and Daddy and me and Owen and Griffin. And those and Mommy and Daddy.
Like, I made this crystal snowflake that I really like.
Oh, we have a lot of decorations. Every time we travel, we buy an ornament for the place we are. So when we put our tree up, we remember all the trips we've taken together.
Well, the only thing I can think of is she has a tree that was her mother's tree.
And also, Cindy brought me a nativity from Africa.
Ooh.
Christmas tree. My pink Christmas tree that my aunt gave me.
I do. My grandma buys me everything that says joy on it, and so all these joy things are all over our house because that's my middle name.
nice.
I have two reindeer, a boy and a girl reindeer that sit on a shelf and they play Christmas music.
I don't know. That purple decoration goes on our little tree.
I have received some from my daughters that have grandchildren's names on. And now that Richard has passed, I have been given two with his name on, so that's special.
We have an angel on top of our tree instead of a star.
Nice.
Christmas tree?
I have a little bird that's in the tree in the nest, and the little saying is that it's important to have a little bird nest in your tree.
In a crib. On the couch. Downstairs, because there's another bed. It's a hunting. In a crib. In a crib. if I had a bale of hay, then he could lay in that. And then if I had a star that shines, then it could shine at the back of the tent. Because I have a tent. And you could sleep in there, but I don't have a star.
Would you let him in?
In the guest room.
In the guest room? That's a great place. What would you